It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 10 of The Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to be talking about Michonne, whether she's going to die or is she just going to leave in Season 10. So for those of you that don't know, Season 10 will be Michonne's final season, and she's described as being in a handful of episodes in Season 10 before she leaves. And, Danai Gurira even came out and confirmed that she's going to be leaving the show in Season 10, and Season 10 is going to be her final season. So Danai Gurira, much like Andrew Lincoln last season, came out during San Diego Comic-Con and confirmed that they will be leaving and that this is going to be their final season. Now, Danai Gurira, when she talked about this, it did sound a lot like what Andrew Lincoln was saying, how Andrew Lincoln said that his connection to Rick Grimes is far from over and there's a lot more to come. And obviously at that point, we didn't know that the Rick movies were going to be coming up or that they were in the works. Andrew Lincoln gave this coded message. But obviously when they were ready to confirm the movies, Andrew Lincoln came out and revealed that, yes, he was going to be in the movies, and that's what he meant when he said his connection or his story with Rick Grimes is far from over. So with Michonne, with Danai Gurira, it's something very similar, but at the same time, it's kind of different. So it's kind of interesting, but I'm going to read what Danai Gurira confirmed or what she said. It's a direct quote from what she said during San Diego Comic-Con's panel. So I'm going to be reading through it and giving my thoughts on it as I'm reading, and also I'm going to talk about what Angela Kang, the showrunner of Season 9 and Season 10, said about Michonne leaving. So I'm quoting here, Danai Gurira said, "I can confirm that this is the last season I will be on this amazing TV show as Michonne." So much like what Andrew Lincoln said. Andrew Lincoln said, this is going to be my final season as Rick Grimes. Similar kind of message that they're giving us. So I'm going to continue reading. Said Gurira, at first for an audibly sad reaction from the audience before ultimately getting a standing ovation. And then another quote from her, "I would just like to say that this has been one of the purest joys of my life to play this role and to be amongst these people and those who are not here right now and amongst all of you." Obviously referring to the characters that have left, maybe most recent of all, Andrew Lincoln, who played Rick Grimes. "I'm very thankful for my experience I've had in the ways that I can't state right now. My heart does not leave in any way, shape, or form. The TWD family is forever. The connection between us never ends." And then she continues to say, "It was a very difficult decision," she added. "It is not connected to my heart," which is interesting. So that means that, it wasn't very easy for her to leave, and she might have wanted to stay. So that could be a clue that they are taking her out of the story for a reason. The showrunners and Scott Gimple himself, who's running the whole thing, has a much bigger idea in mind for Michonne's story. Not necessarily saying she's gonna come back to the TV show. That may never happen like she's saying, but she could end up in another medium of The Walking Dead, like the Rick movies, or maybe even her own movie or her own spin-off show. They could all happen. So I'm going to continue here. So she says, "It is not connected to my heart. My heart stays right here. It was about my calling and other things I can feel called to." So that's also interesting. So this does kind of hint that she wants to leave because of her career. Of course, she is blowing up. She's been in a lot of amazing things other than The Walking Dead. This leaves the door open for interpretation. We could say that she could be saying that she's called to doing other movies. We know she does also write. She's a playwright, so we could also incorporate that in there. So she could be saying that that's what is calling to her, or she could be talking about other stuff. But it's very interesting because it's borderline. You can't really say whether she's going to come back or not. But I'm going to continue here. She says, "The opportunities I've had exploring it as a creator of work, I'm filled with a lot of pain about leaving and a lot of gratitude. I'm thankful to all of you. I love you guys and I love this show. The TWD family is forever." If you actually watch the panel, you can see that she's very emotional. So it was most likely very hard for her to be talking about this, but of course, fans wanted an answer. So I respect that she actually came out and gave us at least a coded message, She confirmed one way or the other, and they didn't just leave it open. Not that they would ever do that, because they didn't even do that with Andrew Lincoln and Rick Grimes. But it's very interesting because it's very tough to say whether she's definitely coming back or not. And coming back doesn't mean in the TV show. It could be in another medium, like I said. in the Rick movies, in her own movie, or in maybe a spin-off show of Michonne, which is going to be interesting if they do. Again, she's giving us a coded message, much like Andrew Lincoln did when he left. But this is what Angela Kang had to say. Angela Kang, the showrunner of season 9 and 10, said, "We will miss the hell out of her," said showrunner Angela Kang. Danaya's importance to the show cannot be overstated. The mark she's left, the excellence she brings every day, it's been a remarkable journey. It's been remarkable seeing her spread her wings out in the world as well. On the writing side, we take the responsibility very serious. It's important to the fans and to us. When we worked on the exit for Andy, referring to Andrew Lincoln who played Rick Grimes, we took it just as serious. We want to do right by this incredible actress and this story. I hope we haven't screwed it up. We put her through her paces this year. She's a spectacular actress. She brought her AAA game as she always does. I'm very excited to share what she's doing. So obviously she's not revealing to us much, but it's understandable. They can't really say much, but I'm glad that they are taking this very serious because Michonne, much like Rick, they're big characters in the story. And you can't just have them leave in a way that's unsatisfactory and underwhelming. They didn't do that with Rick. The way he left was very well done. And I'm glad that they are taking the same level of seriousness about how they're going to make Michonne leave. So I'm glad about that. But I'm very, very excited and interested to see what they're going to do with Michonne in season 10, how she's going to leave, and whether she's going to come back either in the movies or in her own movie or in a spin-off show, or maybe if she's just going to come back to direct or to, do something like that. But as much as I hate Michonne leaving and I would love to have seen her in future storylines, I am very, very interested to see what they're going to do with her character. But I'm very interested to know what you all think about this. Do you think Michonne is going to be leaving, much like Rick did in season 9? Or do you think that she's going to be dying this season? That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe for more content, and press the bell button to receive notifications for daily uploads.